Hi folks, I'm Bag of Don at StockMarketCaddy.com, and I understand Jim Cramer, the rodeo clown on the Contrarian News Bubble channel, otherwise known as CNBC, made a statement tonight that if you had inherited $10,000, or if you were to inherit $10,000 from your long-lost Uncle Wally, and let's put this in here, there's 1,000, there's 10,000, and you were to put this into an index fund, and assuming, you know what they say about that word assuming too, assuming a 10% return in the stock market for the next 40 years would return you, and we're going to put the years in here, we put in 10%, this is compounded, this is the magic of compounding, you will walk away with your retirement, and assuming you did that, when you were 25, you're going to be about 65, 70 years old, and you're going to have $537,000. Isn't that amazing? The magic of compound interest. Now, there's a couple of things that Jim Cramer doesn't tell you. He doesn't mention inflation, which is that hidden tax that in 40 years, an automobile for you and your wife will probably cost like about, just a cheap one, probably about $100,000. And, a movie ticket, a drink, and a popcorn will probably cost you, $100. And I'm not kidding you, okay? You can calculate the inflation rates. But let's put that aside. The fact that you assume 10% return in the stock market is also a huge assumption. A huge assumption. Now, we know in 2008 that we had 1 year where the market was down 50%. 2000, the market was down more than 50%. 1987. So we've had some big corrections in the market. And you have no idea of when they're going to come. Now, if it comes on year 39, you're going to be left with about $250,000. I mean, if you don't know how to time the market or trade the market, how are you going to know when to come out? I mean, you're just going to leave it in there. So you could be in your last year, year 39, you're right on target, and then suffer a 50%, maybe even a 90%. What are you going to do then? They tell you that, when you're 25 or 30, you got time on your side. Just go to work, keep sending Wall Street the money. I mean, do you think for a moment this is how Jim Cramer got his? But let's make a couple assumptions. Let's roll this back to year 20. Okay, right at the 20th year. And you got 73,297. And let's just clear this. 73,297. We got any change in there? Nope, it's right on the number. And let's say you get that 50% correction. 0.5, boom. And now you're down to 36,648. So, let's see here. Let's put this in. Let's see if we can clear this out here. 36,648. Then I think it had 50 cents in there. I think you just told me that, right? And let's see, we're going to have to put in 1 year here. Okay, there's the 20. Just 1 year, halfway through, leave you $268,000. Woo-wee! What does that do to you? What's the return then? If you work it backwards annually, Well, what if you get another 20% correction? What if you get a 50% correction then in your last year? What would you do? Would you know what to do? What would you do? He's got no rules. Just buy and hold the index and hope to God that the 50% correction, but if it comes in here, you're still going to get just about half. Comes in here in the last year, you're gonna get nailed. I'm Bag of Don at StockMarketCaddy.com. Folks, Cramer, the Wall Streeters, the Grassos of the world, they're full of shit. They're full of shit. It's not how they're amassing their money. They're trading these markets day in and day out. getting 15, 20, 30%, 100% a day in some instances. Leveraged, precise trading. Now, I'm not saying that you can do that. But what I am saying is the notion that you can put $10,000 into an index fund for 40 years and walk away with $500,000 that means anything in 40 years, the chances of that happening for you are slim and none. Good luck.